dominating for the last few years. And they got an anchor in Kevin James, who's a 4'12 guy. So if they can be positioned well, James is a competitor too. I love watching this guy race cross country because he's a grinder. He's competitive. And in relays like this, O'Hara is used to just tenacious battles. Last year they went 10 minutes, .75. James, I think, was the 1200 on that leg. But Steve, let's hit him again with the names here in section 2 of 2 in the boys DMR.
Sure. Hip number 1, Haddon Towns. Hip 2, Patriot Track Club from Concord Carlisle. Hip 3, Syosset Track Club from New York. Hip number 4 is Cardinal O'Hara. They're the defending champions. Hip number 5, Spirit of Pre from Michigan. Hip 6, Darien Track Club, Connecticut. Hip number 7, Xavier Track Club, New York. Hip number 8, Liverpool Track Club. Hip number 9, the Mansfield Hornets Track Club from Mansfield, Massachusetts. Hip number 10, Brothers Track Club, New Jersey. Hip number 11, Consatoga Track Club. And hip 12, Fordham Prep. To the front,
Mansfield there in 62, it looks like, for that first 400.
They were second at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix Distance Medley Relay. They've got some great studs in this race. Also, a 4:10 miler from that New Balance Indoor Grand Prix Prep Mile, Thomas Ratcliffe from Concord Carlisle.
So look out for them. Look out for Darien, it looks like, Connecticut. Alex Osberg, ladies and gentlemen, might be anchoring. He's on the heat sheet here. And if Osberg gets to stick, the fastest 2-miler this indoor season with his 9 minutes point, Osberg's dangerous. And Darien now takes the lead there in the blue. Blue bib is Darien. Their 1200 leg. He might be a small little guy, but he's sticking his nose in there, and he says, I'm going to take this lead. He's got the wheels to back it up. 800 split here, 205, 206.
Spirit of Pre now moving to second right on Darien's shoulder. And they're going to challenge for the lead around the turn and down the back straightaway. Things picking up just a bit here. Darien holds them off on the back straightaway.
And Spirit of Pre is Saline High School out of Michigan, one of the finest distance programs in the Midwest, especially out of Michigan.
Here we go. Look at this. Another dozen guys have separated themselves from the rest of the pack.
Fordham Prep now taking the lead, and another dangerous anchor is Connor Lundy. He has the top time in the 3K this year. He went 8:26 earlier in the season. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, Darien's little guy in the 12 mixing it up and taking the lead with 100 meters to go. We have 6 teams kicking within a 5-meter range. Darien, though, is flying down this backstretch. If they have a solid 4 and 8 and Osberg gets the stick, look out for Darien. Fordham Prep 2 there in second with Lundy, as I mentioned. Oh, this is exciting.
4 and 5 wide during that first exchange.
And look at this guy in third right now, moving up big time in the 400 leg. There he is, pops into your screen. He went from 5th to 3rd. He's going to try to move up on Darien into second and then to Fordham Prep. That's bib 10, Brothers. But CBA right there, that's CBA.
Yep.
Repping the Lincroft jerseys, of course, wearing those at NXN. And storied and cross, man.
Spirit of Pre moving back into third. Mansfield now making a hard charge on the back straightaway. They'll take over third, beats them to the turn.
So CBA, who's your new leader now, what a move from 5th to 1st. And as you mentioned, Mansfield in the black and green, another great move as well. CBA is going to take the stick in the lead. 3:57 it reads on the clock for CBA's exchange. Fordham Prep and Mansfield in second and third. So CBA, that 4x-mile last year with them was incredible. And they can do it in the DMR as well. CBA, Fordham Prep, Mansfield.
Mansfield now swinging wide, looking to challenge for that lead, but they'll stay content in that third position. Spirit of Pre moving into 4th place. So things have kind of slowed up again. And now we're inviting another 8 people into that lead pack.
And that includes Liverpool. Liverpool went out of one of the 22 teams to NXN, and they were strong. New York showed up big there. Liverpool has the Tucker boys, and I expect one of them to be on the distance medley anchor, but excuse me, I'm talking about St. Anthony's. You definitely don't want to make that mistake. St. Anthony's has the Tucker boys, but Liverpool was one of the three, including FM and St. Anthony's and Liverpool, that made NXN. So look out for Liverpool. They're a deadly cross team.
That team now hanging on into 8th place to the Patriot Track Club. They've got a 4:10 miler who's going to anchor them in that final 1600. So if they can keep it close.
Well, if Lundy stays up here and if Darien stays up here, if Fordham Prep and Darien stays up, then Connor Lundy and Osberg are going to get this stick. We're going to have some milers. I wouldn't say Osberg's he's not a miler, but some changes here. Spirit of Pre, Saline High School moving into 2nd. Fordham Prep still leads. Mansfield in 3rd. Darien is in 4th, but a great move by Saline High School, Spirit of Pre.
Final exchange on the main straightaway now. They're 3 wide. They'll receive the baton inches from each other. 5:55 with 8 laps to go.
So the first heat came in at 6 minutes and ran a 4:16. They're 5 seconds faster. Probably got some faster milers. Ladies and gents, look out. Connor Lundy is on the track, and he is in 2nd right now. It's Anna's Logan Wetzel. Oh, my goodness. She's got the fastest mile of them all.
Yeah, he was the winner of the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix prep mile there. In 3rd place, Mansfield. Mike Duggan with the baton.
You said Duggan? So we have some milers. And look at, if you can see it in your screen in the blue, around this curve, Darien's Alex Osberg is going to pop up here. They're the top 3, and there is Osberg. Osberg's a 5K New Balance national champion. He's got a gap to make up, and he's going to have to try to make it up. But once he makes it up, if he has to deal with Logan Wetzel, 4:08, 2nd fastest mile this year behind none else than Grant Fisher, I think it's going to be tough. Spirit of Pre got the stick in 1st or 2nd, and you have Logan Wetzel. That team is disgustingly good.
It's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be right out of the gate here.
Let's say this, if he runs a 4:08, then they run a 10:03. Wetzel, Lundy, Mansfield there in 3rd.
That's Duggan in 3rd. Tom Ratcliffe moving into 5th place.
Ratcliffe, a great miler as well. He's in that 4:09-10 range.
4:10 at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix.
You mentioned that right.
Darien goes into 3rd.
So they can have these fast mile times, but if you're not competing hard, like I got to give props to Alex Osberg right now because he knows he doesn't have the mile credentials that a lot of these guys surrounding him do, but he's competing, and he's going for the win. 8 minutes on the clock here with 800 meters left. Oh, can they go 2 minutes? That's aggressive.
Well, now the pace has slowed, and we're letting in Darien and the Patriot Track Club. 3rd and 4th there. The top 4 teams now opening up 10 meters on Mike Duggan from Mansfield.
So there you have it. There are some names for you. Logan Wetzel, Connor Lundy, Alex Osberg lead the way. Top 3.
3 laps to go at 8:33.
That was a 32 or so.
So what can we expect in the final 600? Can they close in that 130 range?
If they could, they're going to flirt with a top 10 all time. 1st through 10 all time is 9:59 and 10:04. I don't think they're going to get that low 10 range, but I think they can be around 10:05. This last 400 is going to be nuts.
Here we go.
Wetzel's led the way from the gun, and look at this. Alex Osberg, the distance guy, steps into 2nd. Oh, man, the Northeast champ for Foot Locker champs, Northeast regional champ, sits in 2nd.
He's going to take the lead on the back straightaway.
Lundy's getting aggressive. Oh, 300 meters to go. They're feeling it out. The vibe is electric here at the New Balance Track and Field Center at the Armory. Logan Wetzel, Alex Osberg lead the way.
Here comes Tom Ratcliffe on the outside, challenging now to 3rd. Wetzel, your leader at the bell.
Bell lap, and look at Logan Wetzel go. Logan Wetzel got the stick in 1st or 2nd. He stayed there. He stayed relaxed. And look at him power home down the backstretch. 100 to go. Osberg is sticking with it. He is staying near Logan Wetzel, the 408 miler. Oh my goodness!
Look
Logan
at the turnover.
Wetzel coming down the final stretch is Wetzel. Osberg in it as well.
10:04.27 to dominate that new U.S. number 1.
What the heck was that last 200? It was ridiculous. Logan Wetzel, and I almost give more credit to Alex Osberg. I didn't know he had that in him. I did not know he had that.
Gutsy.
Wow, Spirit of Pre, 10:04.30.
So it'll be a new U.S. number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
There we go. That's cool. That sounds good. And that is a all-time. That was a 10:04.30. That is U.S. number 7 all-time. U.S. number 7 all-time for the Saline High School boys. Spirit of Pre, Logan Wetzel. Congrats on anchoring your boys to the 7th fastest time all-time in the indoor DMR.